Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got Mabel here accompanying me on a road trip. It's been almost a year since we put anything out, any videos out, and we did it on the International Scout that we have. It was a 3-part series where Mabel and I did some work on the Scout in preparation for a road trip that we took from Northborough, Mass, where we lived, down to Mattapoisett, Mass, where my parents used to live, about a 60-mile road trip. And we took that trip last summer. So if you haven't seen those videos, you should go check them out. There are 3 of them. But we're on the road to hopefully get a project vehicle that we can make some more content and document and put up on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. Today, give you guys some context of what today is. Today is Thanksgiving Day Eve. So it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We are on the way up to New Hampshire, which is where the vehicle, or the vehicles actually are. It's about an hour and a half away. And you might be thinking, New Hampshire is not a great place to pick up a project vehicle, which is true because they're usually rusty and all that kind of stuff. But the history of the vehicle, or at least what I can tell, is that it was a Washington State vehicle for most of its life. And I can tell that because it still has the Washington license plates on it that were dated back to 1963. And also, it has an open title from Washington State from 1977. I did say vehicles because it is the vehicle that we're interested in, but it also comes with call it a parts vehicle. And I will say the 2 vehicles combined are I think it's a complete vehicle. We're gonna only pick up the 1 vehicle today, and hopefully we're gonna be able to use AAA to do that. I do have the plan that allows me to tow a vehicle 100 miles. We're gonna actually put the plates from the Scout on it, and hopefully the driver's cool and he doesn't care and he does it. We'll see. So sticking with the International Harvester theme, this is a 1952 International L112 8-foot pickup truck, which is a half-ton pickup. Right now it's yellow. I think it was originally canary yellow, which is actually a little bit more orange, but it was resprayed at some point. But it is a very cool looking truck. It's got a lot of patina. It doesn't run. The engine does turn over. I don't think there are brakes, but I'm told it rolls, and we'll find out soon. So those are the basic things that we'll have to do, and just kind of work through it, similar to what we did for the Scout. Get it running and driving and enjoy it. Mabel, what are we planning on naming it?
We're planning to name it Wolley, because that's yellow backwards.
So we'll take some video of when we get there, just show it to you, like a quick walk around. We'll take some video of hopefully getting it on the truck, as well as getting some video of it getting into the garage, hopefully without issue.
So it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I had a half day, and we were gonna go Friday, but it was gonna snow. It was supposed to snow 6 inches there, and it was supposed to snow here too. So we wanted to get it out of the bad weather.
So come along with us. Right? Anything else? I don't know. Here's Wolley. We just got the Scout license plates on there, so that hopefully AAA is good with it. We're gonna do a quick walk around. You can see it's yellow. I'll point out some of the orange when we see it, but if you zoom in here, Mabel, you can see it's an L110. That's what it says on there. So it's a 6-cylinder International. You can show, so there's some glass we got to replace, but we'll show the Doodlebug in a second that has glass there. But if you look down here, the running boards are super solid. There's a little bit of paint bubbling in the cab corners, but it seems pretty good. But it's got an 8-foot bed. The bed we're gonna clean out tonight, get all that crap out of there. And it's got a tailgate, which is nice. It doesn't close on one side, but we'll bend it back into shape and get it closed. It's got this pretty cool aftermarket bumper on it that's pretty beefy, which I'm psyched about. Can we see what it says here? Ben Hunt and Son. Oh, look, it's a sign. Ben. Perfect. Doors work. We're going to replace the door cards. I think I have an idea of what to do there. And you can see split window, obviously. So here, Mabel, here's a good example. I think this was the original canary yellow, kind of orange.
An orange.
And then it was painted over. But floors themselves are, if you step back for a second, there's some rust, but they're actually solid and it doesn't look like anything's done that. So that you can see original Washington plates from 1963, one we just took off the truck. Update, we're on the way home without Wolley because we got AAA involved. It sounds like they're gonna do it, but with it being Thanksgiving Eve, sounds like it's really busy, and they started to question about whether it's registered, all that kind of stuff. So luckily the guy we're buying it from knows the local AAA tow place, so they were able to kind of work it out, and they're gonna bring it Friday morning, and we don't have to go up there again. So we're basically just taking delivery on it, which is kind of nice.
They said it was gonna come at 6:16.
It is not coming that early, but we will be ready for it. It's all strapped down. We strapped down the hood, the doors, and the tailgate just to make sure. We got the license plates on it, which you saw.
Turn
So
right to merge onto Route 2 East towards Boston.
all right, we're taking 2 East soon. So I think we're good, and we'll tune back in on Friday morning, and hopefully getting it in the garage is a smooth process. So we'll see. We got it 3/4 of the way in, but it's stuck on the ramp to get to the lift. So we got to figure out a way to just pull it in the rest of the way, which we're gonna try now. All right, can you go up on the lift a little bit? Right, stop. Actually, how are we gonna do this? All right, I have a come along, but the come along's not working, so we're gonna try, and I suppose I could invest time in fixing it, but I'm gonna try something else first. Good old ratchet strap. Hold this for a second. Let me get this around the axle. Of course, it's all tangled. All good. Okay. So we got it on the axle. here underneath because we're just trying to pull it against the lift. Yeah, good. Untwist it. And then we'll strap it. Loosen this first one last time, baby. Oops. One, two, three. Okay, Miriam, can you put it all the way up there? There you go. Keep going. 2 hands.
Good job.
Good job, Miriam. Keep going. You're almost there. Pick it up a little bit.
Hey, go for it. I got this.
Yeah. 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 All right.
Woo, Miriam!
You gotta step up there. All right, at one point, because the window's gone, someone taped it up. But now that it's in a garage, we'll take all that stuff off. Unwrapping a Christmas present.
Ugh.
Ooh. Oh yeah. So we're gonna start cleaning it up a little bit. One thing is these kind of like barbed wire twisters on this awesome bumper that Mabel's gonna take off. Right above this interesting cluster of lights. Got one more.
It's the stuff one.
That one's tough. Sometimes you gotta make sure you're not twisting it to tighten it. There you go. All right, so what's next? You wanna clean out the bed? All right. So we just got the bed kind of cleaned out, as much gunk as we could. It's still wet, and I'm gonna let it dry out. Mabel's gonna go in and start uncovering and just pulling some of the garbage out of here for a nice fresh start. What do we got?
Hams.
Ham's beer, maybe?
I don't know.
Okay. You wanna throw that in? Or you wanna keep it?
I want to keep it.
All right, we'll keep it with the treasures. Anything else loose in there that you can pull out? That, what is that?
I don't know.
Some part that we probably don't need, but I'll save it just in case I don't know what it is. Okay.
A lot of wood.
A lot of wood. I think that's from the door, but we're not going to use that. That's fine. More wood.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take the seat out. Would that help?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do that.
Yeah.
Oh, but Mabel, I see a door handle over there. Can you grab that? That I want to
yeah.
save. Well, the other handle is the one that you're gonna grab right now. Yeah, we gotta grease. We're gonna grease that up right after this. Grab the handle and the license plates.
Where do I put it?
Grab the bungees. Bring them back over here. Not sure what those are for. You can tell the seat has seen better days. But and there's some mouse turds there.
On the door, if you look very close, it says Killer Stinks.
Killer Stank?
Killer STA.
R.
Oh,
Killer Stark.
Killer
I'm
Star.
not sure what that means, but. Alright, while we're here, Mabel, I'm gonna just do, this is a creaky door. I'm gonna see if I can get some WD-40 in there. You can work it in a little bit. See if we can make it sound.
Can you stop opening and closing it?
What's working on it? One thing that is pretty cool about this truck, how solid the doors still are, unlike the Scout here, which are all misaligned and stuff like that. But this thing just closes. And it's crazy how solid it is. Very cool. It does have a hood that opens and hinges and latches on both sides, which is kind of cool. And you can easily take the whole thing off. But I'll just show it hinging from one side. It is a straight 6, 220 cubic inch. It looks pretty complete. It's got the carburetor there, which is, we'll have to go through. It's a Holley carb. I don't know what the model number is, but that's what International used to use, so it's probably original. Got the oil filter there, 6-volt coil, I assume, distributor cap. I mean, it looks complete, and I'm not going to show now, but it does turn freely. You can actually see that the fan turns, but that's because the belt is not tensioned. But I was able to get down to the crankshaft bolt and actually make sure that turns. It has an old school 6-volt battery in there, which I'm sure doesn't work, so we'll have to figure that out. But there are some wiring mysteries here, so this is kind of dead-ended there, which I'll have to trace back. But it's got the heater core tubes there. It does have a heater, which is kind of cool. Radiator, I have no idea whether that holds or not. It's not full. I checked that, or there's not fluid to the top. But yeah, seems pretty solid and pretty complete. But we'll dig into that more on one of the next videos. What we're gonna test now, we have a plan to have this stay on the lift and stay up on the lift. And it's not easy to do that. I don't think, without modifying anything, we have the right height to have the Scout live under it in the winter. We'll definitely be lifting this up and down as we work on it, but what I want to do is have this bay of the garage be for project vehicles so that Ashley can use the other bay, or there's a free bay. So Mabel and I played around last weekend and figured out, I think, a way to do it, which entails actually having the back end of the lift be up by about 6 inches. So the lift will actually be tilted slightly, but we need to do that to be able to get the cab of the truck nested up, and we're gonna actually turn the Scout around, back the Scout in without the top on it, and the frame of the windshield frame of the Scout is the tallest thing. So we're gonna try it now, but we're gonna show you guys what we did to figure this out. So ultimately, we're gonna have these 2 blocks under the 2 rear posts of the lift. But to be able to do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise the lift up. We're gonna set the cross member of the lift onto this block that we built to allow us to raise the posts up and put these spacers underneath. So that gives us that 6 inches of lift that we need. So Mabel, do you want to raise the lift? All right, you can go straight down. You don't have to press the pneumatic thing or anything. All right, so I'm gonna raise this one first. Mabel, do you want to push it under? See if that's enough. 90-degree twist, rotation. 90-degree rotation of the block. Rotate it. There you go. Put it right under there. Okay, same thing on the other side. Good? Alright, so let's raise it up a little bit. So now I think we can raise it. Alright, go up. Get it?
I don't know. You have to try and fit the Scout in. You have to move that thing.
We gotta put that back up.
What is it?
Okay. I think we're almost there. We're not gonna be able to back the Scout in all the way, but we don't need to. So we're gonna put the drip pan things back underneath and then see if we can get the Scout underneath. And if so, I think we're gonna call it there. We got plenty of stuff to do coming up. It's pretty cold outside. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It rained a lot. This thing did see some rain, some snow and ice, it looks like. I'm gonna turn the dehumidifier on in the garage and just try to dry this thing out as much as possible. Yeah, I think next we will dive into the engine. Next episode, it'll be a will it run, and hopefully it will, right? Anything else? All right, stay tuned. We're gonna try to get the Scout under. I'll show you the normal routine of the Scout is a cold startup, so I have an electronic fuel pump, so I let that go for a little bit. The choke is out. I usually do 3 pumps on the gas. 1, 2, 3. Neutral, and there we go. Ready?
You can also take a
Alright, so here's the trick. How far in? There we go, Mabel.
I'm
Look
under
at
it,
this.
I'm under it, I'm under it, I'm under it.
We know.
Woo, baby!
Your head is touching the top. Mabel, take a video of me.
Alright, so let's see if that worked.